I'm Claudia, and welcome to the Real Women of Philadelphia on pauladine.com. It's Entrée Week, and I was just thinking, you know, Memorial Day is just around the corner. And every time I think about Memorial Day, it reminds me of the wonderful crawfish boils and cookouts that we used to have when I lived down in New Orleans. Since that time, I've moved to Atlanta, and now I've grown accustomed to a different sort of cookout. Back in Louisiana, when we had a cookout, it was almost always a side, a crawfish boil, or some type of seafood boil. And we would boil the seafood and just put newspaper out on the table, pour it out, add some corn and potatoes and sausage, and we would just all sit around the table and just go at it freestyle. It was lots of fun, and we talked about things, and it was a great place and a great way for our family to gather and stay connected. Always lots of music and dancing and fun. The seafood was always served with some type of sauce for dipping, either a creamy tartar sauce, or either a spicy cocktail sauce, or a creamy remoulade. And we made two. There was a white remoulade and there was a red remoulade. When I moved to Atlanta, I found a very, very different kind of process going on at the cookouts that were here. Georgia is a big pork state, so at almost every person's house that you visit that we having a cookout, you could bet your bottom dollar you were gonna have something pork. So I kind of just, ate a little bit here and there and kind of stuck to the salads. The other thing that was noticeable to me at first hand was that everybody made their own barbecue sauce. And I thought that was very interesting. So it started me to thinking, with Memorial Day being just around the corner, and this being Entrée Week, and trying to come up with an ingenious way to use Philadelphia cream cheese, I said, why not make a remoulade, my favorite sauce, to go on my favorite type of pork, which is the baby back rib. I love baby backs. And make a smoky remoulade and see what you get. The chive and onion Philadelphia cream cheese is perfect for making a remoulade. I don't need mayonnaise. I don't need any of the other things to make it creamy because it's all right inside of this package. I don't even have to chop onions or chives or do anything because there's hunks of it. Let me just show you this. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Look at that. There's chunks of chive and onion right in the Philadelphia cream cheese. So I don't have to chop anything. Remoulade is going to be a smoky remoulade. How am I going to do that? I'm going to use another great product. Kraft Hickory Smoked Barbecue Sauce. When blended with the Philadelphia chive and onion cream cheese, makes the best smoky remoulade that you can ever imagine. We're going to shorten the grill time on our ribs because we're going to parboil them first. I'm going to use that method to tenderize the baby backs first. I'm going to season them with a little bit of Miss P's silly salt. This is another great ingredient. It has everything in it that'll add perfect spices to this meat. And when we put these four together and put them out on the grill, quick, 5 minutes on each side, they're done and they'll be ready to eat. And so we're going to step over now and I'm going to show you how to make my quick and easy, oh so delicious ribs and remoulade. Now here I have a slab of baby back ribs. It's about a 3-pound slab, and as you can see, it's going to make probably about 12 good riblets, and I'm going to cut them into pairs of 2. Once I've cut them into the 2 rib sections, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to season them liberally with our silly salt and rub it. You know what Miss P says, huh? You got to rub your meat. Here on my stovetop, I have a stock pot that has about 5 quarts of water in it. So I'm just going to add 1 more quart of water. I'm going to add about 2 more tablespoons of our silly salt. Then I'm going to cover it and I'm going to let it steep until it comes to rolling. Add our ribs. Let them boil until they're tender, and then we'll be ready to place them on the grill. Now we're ready to make our creamy, smoky remoulade that we're going to use as the base for our ribs. It's going to do two things. The Philadelphia cream cheese, and we're using the chive and onion, is going to do two things. It's going to put some great chive and onion flavor right down into the meat, right on top of it right away. And secondly, it's going to lock in the natural juices of the ribs. So they're going to be moist and juicy and tender when we take them off and take that first juicy, delicious bite. You can also use the 1/3 less fat chive and onion Philadelphia cream cheese. Whichever one you choose, we're going to simply blend that with our Kraft Hickory Smoke barbecue sauce. You're going to be sucking your fingers and licking your mouth, I promise you. First, we're going to go ahead and we're going to put our full 8 ounces of our chive and onion Philadelphia cream cheese right down into the bowl. And I've let it sit out for a little while so that it's nice. And to that, we're going to add our Kraft barbecue sauce, the Hickory Smoke flavor. Ooh, I can smell that smoke. Just go ahead and blend that in and stir it around. Just going to go ahead and give it some very brisk stirs until the cream cheese and the barbecue sauce are well blended. I can't believe that Entree Week is upon us already, and I did want to just give a big old congratulations to all the ladies that have worked so hard in the community and that are still working. And I want to encourage them not to stop, keep submitting those recipes, but to the ones that are already there, you're going to have a blast in Savannah. Okay, now y'all, it's time to check our ribs. It's about 30 minutes into the process. And now we need to just test them with a fork to see if they're tenderizing. We're just going to test them for doneness to see if they're becoming tender. See how the fork can go through them now? That means they're getting plenty tender. Look at that. See how I can twist that with that fork? They're still not where we want them to be, so we're going to let them go for a few. As you can see now, our ribs are completely parboiled. And so I'm just going to go ahead and remove them from the remaining stock. Okay, y'all, here I am out on my back deck getting ready to light the grill so that I can go ahead and grill off our riblets. This is my backyard. And you can see the path. There's a little path down there that leads all the way back down. I know it's quite thick. It's summertime, and it gets pretty lush and thick back here in the summer. So here we are with our ribs that have been all parboiled, and they are fork tender. They are just able to lift up off the bone. So now I'm just taking my barbecue brush and basically just slathering the riblets with our smoky remoulade. We're going to do it on the other side as well, and then we'll be ready to put them on our grill, which should be nicely heated right about now. So now our riblets are already on the grill, all covered with our smoky remoulade. Okay, y'all, it's 5 minutes, and I've just come back out to turn them over on the other side. We're back. 5 minutes later, it's all grilled. Time to take them off and serve. This Philadelphia chive and onion cream cheese made this so easy, and the flavor in here is just popping. I like to serve them with some of the leftover remoulade on the side, just in case people want to just dip right in. But I like mine just like this. Please excuse my bad manners. I just can't help